Hey guys, so I know I just posted a video, but I was watching a bunch of these videos like about health stuff and everything, and it just made me think about a few things. Like, most people really don't know this about me, but I'm going through a lot of stuff right now, like with my health and everything, and like, I guess I want to tell you guys about it. Um, I know my cousins are on here. They don't even know what's going on here, so you two, don't freak out. Alright, and don't go like telling your mom and dad and everything, because it's kind of like just a hush hush things right now. But I just kind of want to talk about it. So, um, so I guess I could go back to like September. Um, Beginning of September, I was having a lot of health issues. Middle of the summer, let's say, I was having a lot of health issues. Like, I'd have these random moments where I just couldn't breathe. Like, I could not breathe. I'd be laying in my bed and I couldn't breathe. And, like, my boyfriend at the time would be freaking out, and he'd call me, and I just couldn't breathe. And friends would call me because I was freaking out, and then they'd go away. Like, I'd breathe again. And I know that sounds really weird, but and those were really scary. And then they got worse, and I started getting more symptoms. Like, I would be dizzy when I stood. I'd get chest pains often. I just had headaches all the time. And it was scary. I mean, what are you supposed to think? I mean, you're sitting there. You're sitting there on your couch, just any old day. You're sitting there on your couch, right? Just kind of sitting there, watching TV, and then you decide, oh, I'm thirsty. I want to go get a drink. You get up off your couch, and everything spins around you. And you just feel like you're just going to pass out. Just pass out right there. That's what I felt every time I got off my couch. Every time. And it just got really scary, and I finally talked to a friend, and she was just like, you go to a doctor, go to a doctor. So I went to the doctors in the middle of September, and I also got really bad stomach aches. That's another thing. And and so I finally went to the doctors in about the middle of September. He was kind of like, I don't know. I mean, there's possible acid reflux, hypothyroidism, and then he said, well, maybe it's just anxiety. And I do have anxiety, we figured that out. But, because around that time of year, I know my cousins will know about this, my cousin Nikki has died about 2 years ago. And I still have anxiety from that. That hit me really hard. But, so I had a lot of anxiety from that. And then, so that's what he said. He didn't put me on any sort of medication or anything. Well, he told me to take Prilosec. So I tried that. Didn't work for anything. I didn't get better. I just kind of brushed it aside. And then one day my cousin might remember this, Brendan, you might remember this. The one day I went home sick from school. I left social studies class. I don't know if you remember that, but I left social studies because I couldn't breathe. I had chest pains. The nurses said, it's an anxiety attack, just lay down, calm down. I couldn't calm down. I literally started shaking in the nurse's office, and I couldn't calm down. And, I got scared, I mean, what the hell? What am I supposed to do? So they called my mom. And so so I went home that day. And my boyfriend had also broken up with me about 2 weeks before that, so that's probably why I had an anxiety fit. But some months went by and nothing got better, Let's see, it's like May now and it's not getting better. And then more symptoms, I'd feel like right here there'd be something like stuck right here and I couldn't breathe, You get chest pains. A section of my chest get really hard, like rock hard, where it's supposed to be just kind of really soft. And so we went back to the doctors. I went back to the doctors about a month ago. And he put me on Prilosec again. You know, and I was like, oh my god, it didn't work last time, maybe it'll work this time. So we tried that, stronger dose, longer time, and didn't work, didn't work, nothing. Went back to the doctor about a week ago. I'm a medical mystery at this point, they talked heart problems, and a bunch of other things that I'm not going to mention right now because that'll freak out a bunch of people. I'm just going to put this briefly. It's scary. You go through this stuff, and your parents are like scared too, so they're not really saying anything, They just tell you it's going to be okay and brush you aside, and inside, they're scared. And then you got your friends who are scared, which half my friends don't even know this is going on. My boyfriend doesn't even know. But, I just want to say thank you to a few of my friends too, like Olivia. I know you won't see this, but you're amazing, and you know it. And you have been there for me for the longest time. And I love you. Like, you are one of my best friends ever. And Tyler, you're amazing. I remember so many nights when I was there crying in my room because I was so scared about what was going to happen. And you'd call me and you'd just be like, you're going to be okay. Sorry about that. And I would call you and you'd call me and you'd be like, you're going to be okay. No matter what, you're going to make it through this. And I want to thank you for that. I want to thank both you and Olivia for that. But I just thought I'd tell you guys this because it's pretty big, People deserve to know. And if there are people out there who see this, who have been going through stuff like this, talk to somebody. There are people out there who care. It's pretty scary. Go to a doctor. Sure, they haven't found anything about me yet. They put me on another medication, 2 different medications still, but that's not working, Wow, my head just got really messed up. But you know what? There are people out there who will figure it out, and I'm hoping that I get figured out soon, There are people out there who will listen to you and will stop at nothing to figure it out. Anyways, I love you guys. Thanks for listening. Bye.